Good morning, ladies and gents, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for clicking that button and joining me for today's video. Hope you're all well. So today's the day for the Great Bushcraft Show held over in the UK. I'm currently on my way to pick up Mr. Joe Flowers from the airport, and then we are going to make our way down to the show. It is currently Thursday. The show starts tomorrow, so let's crack on. Ladies and gents, a man who needs no introduction, Mr. Joe Flowers. We have collected him from the airport successfully, and now we're about to go to a convenience store.
Yes.
Get him lots of copious beer and hit the road to the show.
And water too. I hear I need some of that as well. But
yeah,
we got through with a bunch of machetes through customs, so I'm excited about that.
30 machetes.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. You can't get through with a penknife in the UK these days. Right, should we crack on, Joe?
Yes, go. Definitely.
Good afternoon, ladies and gents, and welcome to Bushcraft Show 2026. Hope you're all well. So, as we all know, I rolled up on Thursday, brought Joe Flowers down. This is currently Saturday. Is it Sunday?
Sunday.
Sunday, currently we're on Sunday. I'm a bit delicate today because last night was a bit of a heavy, unexpected drink. Thank you to Floyd Moggy Morgan from Green Valley Outdoors. Thank you. So we're currently at about 25 to 2. We're just at the show. Janine's first time here, so I'm going to show her around. She went around yesterday, but she didn't. Well, you did spend money, didn't you? She spent my money. She bought herself a new bag, which I did promise her she'd be able to find if she got down here. So we've achieved that anyway. So plan for the rest of the video, we're going to go around the show today, go and speak to a couple of the vendors and go and see a few old friends. So stay tuned. Yeah, but it's got the knife in it.
No.
Oh no, it's only got bellows on it. I've got bellows.
I think it's just something to shape it, isn't it?
I need just the sheath.
I think it is just something to shape it. Ah, right, it's really cool. Love that one, babe. That's really cool.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
That file.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rasp knife. Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
I really like that one.
Skull. You know what skull means? Cheers.
Does it?
Yeah.
I would love to. I'll sell a pen knife. You know what? Yeah, right, okay. Yeah. I've got one. Yeah.
Ladies and gents, so this is Sam from Thornwood Forge. He is a master creator of all these beautiful knives you can see behind here, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what he does and what Thornwood Forge in itself supplies to you guys.
Awesome, thanks very much, Steve.
Over to you.
Yeah, fab. We're a little blacksmith workshop down in South Somerset, and we pride ourselves on hand making all of our tools. We specialise in axe making and knife making. There's quite a few people now picking up on us for our axe making, and we forge patterns for performance.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We've created some arcs back to really old patterns where we've taken some of those elements and put them into the axes that you see here today. I'll talk you through one that's been quite popular this weekend, which is our Goshawk Wilderness axe.
Oh, that is a lovely piece. Yeah.
So I'll just pop the sheath off for you. So here we have something that we're a little bit famous for now in developing a process to forge an integral collar. This integral collar does one of three things. It adds a pound of weight, so this is a 4-pound axe. It distributes the force of when you're chopping over a larger area on this ash haft. And thirdly, it stops the wood from hitting the ash handle, giving it some overstrike protection, which works super well. This is all forged from one piece of steel.
Absolutely,
so that's
beautiful as well. Yeah.
One element. The other element is if you look at it face down, there, you can see there's a convex centre in the middle.
Yep.
There's loads of different names for this. Wings, forged phantom bevels, convex centre. People call it all different kinds of things. I'll show it to your camera quickly.
Yep.
If they can see if I'm straight. There we go. Hope you can see that. And what that means is that when you're splitting wood or cross-cutting 45 degrees across the grain, it doesn't get stuck.
Right.
So it throws the chips out the side, or it pops open the wood and it doesn't get stuck inside.
So it's superior in both aspects of chopping
Yeah.
and splitting.
Exactly that, exactly that. And we've got a funny banana grind here,
Yeah.
which is quite different to what a lot of other axes.
It reminds me very much of the racing axes the States use, you know, in these sports.
Yeah. So like the Tuatahi racing axes, things like that. They've got a really, really fine bevel angle.
Yeah.
And they have like a grub screw on the inside that holds it all together, and they are about £6.
Right.
Yeah, really interesting axes. I've had a go with them, and they're way too heavy for me.
Yeah. Well, you would, the way they swing them, you wouldn't think it, would you?
No, not at all. So this one is the Goshawk. Now, people are really impressed by it, and I took it out to Sweden to see Mike McQuilton, MCQ Bushcraft, and he's got one.
Yeah, I
and
was
he
going to say some
absolutely
big
loves
names
it.
have got these now, aren't they?
Yeah, and one of the things that we learnt from going to Sweden is that over there, 9 months of the year, it is bloody freezing. So people are chopping wood with gloves on.
Yeah.
And it's -20, -30. They can't afford to take the gloves off. So what they did is they got a Dremel and they were fish scaling the handles so it doesn't slip out.
Yeah.
We decided to go one step further, and we know a gun stock maker up in Scotland called Louis, fantastic chap, and we got him to checker the bottom of our handle.
Yeah, pretty much typically what you find on sort of wooden rifle barrels.
Exactly,
stocks
on a
and
gun
things like
stock,
that, yeah.
on the palm swell.
Yeah.
So it means that the gloves can grip on to that bottom part. It works super well.
Really nice masks on these axes as well. Really simple to take off. I seen a Hultafors one today, and you're dependent on a lot of cordage to secure that mask to the face of the axe.
So
This is a bit of a beast.
it's a bit of a beast. This one's sold. This is a £5 axe, and it's called the Buzzard.
Nice.
So similar, exactly the same forged overstrike collar, doing all the same amount of work for you, except for this is a pure splitting axe. So all of the weight is shunted forward, and all of the splitting power is shunting forward.
It's
So
pretty much like a wedge.
it has a convex centre again.
Yeah.
Please hold it. It is a beast. Makes you feel powerful.
You're not swinging that about for a long time, tell you. Bloody hell. That'd be a workout and a half. That is absolutely phenomenal.
So it has that convex centre again, which means that it just pops wood open.
Yeah.
That's a huge development in axes.
If you can get it over your head, that is. But I do love this, and I will say all of these axes are actually named after birds of prey, which is a nice touch as well.
All British birds of prey. And you mentioned about the sheaths as well. So all of our sheaths, all of the leather comes from an oak bark tannery, the last oak bark tannery in the UK. So it's from FJ and FJ Baker in Devon, Colleton in Devon, and it takes 15 months for them to make this leather.
Wow.
So they coppice young oak bark. I think it's in Wales, and they take it and they mulch it down in this tannery that's been there since Roman times. It's 2,000 years worth of history on this one site. It's honestly, it's like a film set when you go.
That's amazing.
Really recommend going. You can go and have a little wander around. They'll take you around.
Right, yeah.
And then we hand stitch everything together. So if you're going to make the best axes, they best have the best sheaths in the world, right? Or the best masks. Each one of these is a saddle stitch. So if you were to unpick one of those or get caught in the field, it wouldn't unravel. All you need to do is just get a lighter on both ends. It's a wax cord, it's a wax thread. So get a lighter on both ends, squish it together, it won't come undone.
Yeah. And it's got a lovely rustic look as well.
Yeah,
it's got like the age look before you've even used it, so that's what I like.
And oak bark tan leather will last a hell of a lot longer than veg tan leather.
Right, yeah. Phenomenal axes.
There we are.
Well, thank you very much for your time,
No problem, see?
Sam, and I look forward to speaking to you in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
They also make some beautiful knives, which we're going to do some B-roll now and show you them. I've actually bought one myself, as you can see here. You may see that, there's one missing, that's mine. But yeah, fantastic, thank you very much for your time,
props.
Sam.
Cheers, Steve.
Brilliant, Sam and a team.
Can I get this and little bread tin?
Yeah. Yeah, grab a bread tin and just slap the barcode and it takes you straight to my website.
Fish bread is all the same size, right?
Yes, my friend, yeah.
Can I get this and little bread tin?
Sometimes I genuinely just walk off and leave it.
Yeah. Points we've got. I don't want to be
No, a couple of hours easy.
Alright, nice you guys anyway, enjoy. Take care.
Ladies and gents, so here's a man who needs no introduction. He does frequent the Bushcraft every year. This is, well, it's Josh, Feared Wood Knives, Feared Woodland Blades. He sells custom blades on this stall. So what have you brought this year? Anything new?
Got quite a lot of new stuff this year, Steve. So one of the things we got here is the Wahila. So my sort of answer to the trade knives of the American frontier, Green River sort of style knives. So we've got these two up here with a full height saber vex grind. So these are just gonna slice through soft material like.
It's got a nice thin profile on that spine on it.
Totally, man. So they're a 3mm thick ABL and super thin behind the edge, so you've got a lot of cutting potential there. Again, we've got the Evo Gen 2s, one Gen 2 left, and trap line there. So trap line's a bit different to the standard Gen 2, it's got a clip point, so a little bit more finesse at the tip. So moving on, we've got the Leshies, of course, so one up here with a carbon fibre up the front, fire MacArthur at the back, and the hybrid sheath. Down this way, we've got our only wooden Leshy this year, but we've got it in a gorgeous stabilised big leaf maple burl. Again, we've got a Leshy SP up the top with a blue Amboina burl. And over there, something a little bit newer. So we've got the new Grip Tech straight out of the United States, brand new handle material, and it's just incredible stuff.
So we've just seen some absolutely fantastic wares there from Josh's hands, and we're actually wearing one of Josh's new knives, one of his new folders here, so maybe you can tell us a little bit about this knife and what inspired him in its design.
Well, so you've got one of the very first Mustang EDC folders, so EDC UK legal, which means we have a non-locking folding blade, sub 3 inches. So these guys, essentially, I designed these to be ideal for all your sort of everyday tasks, whether it's opening up Amazon boxes or skinning, you know. So we've got that belly there, so you can really nicely penetrate soft material. A good point as well. Got a nice 90-degree spine on that. Very thin behind the edge, so you're cutting up food, you're cutting up anything like that, it's going to penetrate material really
I've got to
nicely.
say, extremely slicey blade. I was cutting tomatoes with that yesterday, and it was like a razor laser.
Nice.
Absolutely fun. I love the profile of the blade as well.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's very similar to a lot of the sort of hunting knives that you get out of like sort of Eastern Europe with that kind of sweep, and
for the nice skinning blade
as well. But it just looks cool, and I really like the combination of that with just a simple handle in that way.
Yeah.
Riding on bronze washers, and then the tang as well. We've left that with a nice 90-degree for a fire steel.
I actually used that last night for
you?
a bottle opener.
Oh, did you?
Many times.
Yeah,
Not a mark on it, not a scratch.
So I've used it before for prying stuff.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, even like say if you need to get a cartridge out of an injector and it's stuck like that. Yeah. I've used these for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they work really well.
And I believe the MacArthur comes from Mr. Joe Flowers from America.
Yeah, on that particular one, yeah, Joe did send me a load of MacArthur over from the States. So yeah, you've got a bit of that.
Bit of that in there as well. But my favourite new folder. Awesome wares. So yeah, absolutely. So how was business been for you on the show? How are you finding it so far?
It's been pretty good, man. I mean, it's hot this year. It's really
currently
hot.
around 28 degrees here at the minute.
I think it's 30 now.
Well, yeah, probably.
It's 30.
Probably closer to 30. Everyone's baking on the field.
Yeah.
I think everyone's running for cover under the trees, aren't they?
Totally. So
it's been a good turnout.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we've had quite a few go, a lot of happy people, which has been awesome for, you know, all of us here.
And they are all now proud owners of an absolutely stunning piece of work, really are. And my missus has got her eye on, and she's taking home the very last mug.
Last mummy's mug.
Last mummy's mug with his branding on there. She's seen this one yesterday, she picked it up, she was looking at it, and she's glad it's her because she's taking it home.
Awesome.
So there we go. Thank you very much, Josh, for your time. And I hope the rest of your knives find new homes.
Wicked.
Awesome. Right, Babe, do you want to pay for this?
No, you take that.
No, I'm going to pay for it.
No, you don't have to pay for it.
it.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive, thank you.
Okay, fair enough.
In tons of Godzilla movies, I'm a huge Godzilla fan, by the way. There was this knife, and if you guys can see it, on the side of our family room. And I saw that knife all the time. And I didn't realize that until one of the main people at Condor came to the house and was like, Joe, this knife kind of influenced you. So when I was watching tons of movies and tons of National Geographic videos, there was always that knife on the wall. And that got me inspired by knives. So if you guys don't know, I also designed for Condor, Tops, Artisan Cutlery, CGRB, Demco, Worktough, Shade Indonesia, Grim Workshop, a bunch of different companies with knives. And I've used my zoology degree to help me understand the world around me with cutting tools. We didn't get to where we are today by chewing on bones. We made tools that gave us the edge over all other living creatures. We didn't get to nuclear fusion, Starlink, interstellar travel just by chewing on stuff. We made tools that gave us the edge over all other living creatures. So, with that being said, let me figure this out. Love for zoology. I got to play with creepy crawlies all the time. I'm going to make this quick about me.
Gonna take my horse to the Motown Road. Ride till I can. Take my horse to the Motown Road. Ride till I can't no more. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing.
So ladies and gents, this is the final day, departure day, but I would like to part a special thank you to this gent, this absolute legend. This is Adam, aka Fire Starter Marshy. He's actually come and joined us on this camp, and he's camped for the duration with us, and it's been an absolute pleasure getting to know him. He also bestowed an awesome gift onto me, this Winterwell titanium grill, and I'm going to be doing many cookouts on this over the fire, as you can see there. And it has an awesome look with Spider-Man as well, which is one of my favourite Marvel characters, man. But again, absolute pleasure getting to know you, mate.
Yeah, no problem, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Fantastic. And we are going to try and organise an actual bushcraft camp between us both sometime in the future, before the next show next year, which may or may be happening after I tell you the prices of next year's tickets. Which
Right, okay.
yeah. But absolutely fantastic, thank you very much, and again, it's been a pleasure getting to know you.
Mate, yeah.
Brilliant. Great camp. Well, that was
A very warm one.
a very warm, a very, very, very warm one.
But a great time though.
Yeah, fantastic time. As always, absolutely blistering heat for the whole duration of the show. If you've been here in attendance, you'll know what I mean. It just saps the energy out of you. I've tried to get round and do as much filming as possible. You've seen exactly, you know, what I filmed. I tried to get round to everyone I know, on the vendors, and say hello. If I didn't get round with the camera, I do apologise, and we'll meet up again. But I did say hello in person. So, and also thank you to everyone that came over and said hello to me. Great meeting you all, and it just makes me happy knowing that, you know, the video's being watched and you're enjoying the content. So, fantastic. But far too much money spent on this occasion. I think this is the most money I've spent at the show in the 4 years I've been coming. But you know, like you say, you can't take it with you.
No, absolutely not.
And money's for spending,
Absolutely,
so
yeah.
I can cry when I get home. But now we're about to hit the road, so thank you very much for watching the channel and the content. I hope you've enjoyed what footage I've got. So until the next time, you stay safe, and as always, stay crafty. See you again. Bye bye. I'm melting.